I'm starting in the entrance. I kept it pretty simple and I have not yet decorated outside. I still want to add wreaths and some garlands. I've got a cute little string of bells hanging here. I love adding these things. I've not bought a whole lot of decor this year. So this is panning over here. There's a little Bo. He's the only one that's here. Can you even handle his little head cock? Bo, what are you doing? Why are you so cute? Oh, I can't. He's my little shadow, honestly. Not sure how I manage that, but maybe he knows the mom instinct. This shelf is always a bit of an interesting thing to decorate with it being open in the back. So I, again, went fairly simple this year. I wanted to put a nativity scene somewhere. The girls often will play with this, so it's on a shelf that they can reach. I think I found it on Amazon this year. And I love adding little ribbons and bows to things this year. So I put one right there. Panning this way, I found a cute picture at Ross, and again decided to add a little velvet ribbon to it. Other than looking into our office, I have a wreath hanging on the door here. I hung some of these to the doors in the house, and I think these had come from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. Not super cleaned up in here, but I added those little paper trees from Walmart here on the desk. I just think they're kind of fun and whimsical. And still need to put together a new office chair. I've got one like this for me, and I have another one out in the garage. It's just not put together, so that's why there's different office chairs at the moment. But this is the wall here. And I'll move over to the dining room. Got the same rug as last year. Now's a great time to eat, Bo. Let's hear you crunching in the background. This is the situation over here. I have this Christmas tree that I love. It was from Target last year, and I put it in a basket. And I've got one of those garlands hung over like one side of the mirror that I have there. And I've got our new pictures in there. We did those ourselves. I'm pretty proud of it. We used a self timer. Not too bad. And again, tied a ribbon around this one just to kind of add a little bit of whimsy. And yet it's very simple because, you know, we use the table a lot, so I didn't want a lot of fussy stuff on it. So that's the view going out there. Okay, moving into the kitchen area and the living room. If you're not familiar here, this is what it looks like. We redid a lot. Actually, almost 3 years ago, we moved in like, what was it? A week or two before Christmas, and we did a whole lot of work in this house. So you might have to go back into the archives to find the befores, but the cabinet colors I always get asked about, they are Ripe Olive by Sherwin. And this is my beloved coffee station. I've got a little Peace, Love, and Joy board sitting against here, my little espresso cups. And something fun I'm doing this year is I swapped out my mugs, my regular mugs, for Christmas mugs. I don't know, I all of a sudden got really inspired to add to my Christmas mug collection, and I found a whole bunch at Ross, like 4 or 5 of them for under $5. I couldn't pass it up. This one, Wooden Peach Co. on Instagram, she had sent it to me last year. Love it. And I want to do like a hot chocolate type station or have it available. I just haven't made the hot chocolate mix yet, but the kids always love that. And I got a dog one. Who am I? I'm getting dog mugs now that we have a dog, right? This one almost looks like an Anthropologie dupe without the lid, but they have some this year, and I saw them. They're so cute. I didn't get them, but this is, when I saw it at Ross, I was like, oh, it's literally like a dupe. The other cups in there are smaller. I don't use those very much because of the size. Like an Americano won't quite fit in here, but it's great for if we make brewed coffee and for Christmas, like if there's a lot of people here, that type of thing. So there's my little collection, and I put the rest away. I also grabbed some of these because I wanted one the other day to give to our pool guy because he was cleaning the pool and I wanted to make him coffee. And I realized I didn't have any of those. Thankfully, he had a thermos on hand to do it, but that was fun. And moving over here, I'm sorry if it's shaky. I'm doing my best, but let me go here. This is a picture that I found at Ross. It is so pretty. I could have done like a collage wall somewhere, but I think this one was like in the $10 to $12 range maybe. Very nice size. I again have a wreath here, and these I added some striped red and white ribbon to it. And the shelves are always fun to decorate. This is what it's looking like this year. Pretty simple, but I love the bottle brush trees. They're like a mossy olive color. And then I did go into Anthropologie the other day. We'd been in with my mom and my sister. Erica had gotten a Christmas mug. And I didn't get any that day, but I couldn't stop thinking about it all of a sudden. And I went in and I got 2 of these. They're so pretty. It's like they feature certain towns, I guess. They have like London, Nashville, forget where the other ones are. But I grabbed 2 of them. And then I also grabbed 2 other mugs for Christmas gifts because I feel like that's something you can kind of splurge on. I keep my counters fairly minimal because I feel like they always get cluttered up with stuff anyway. Moving this way, I've got this wreath hanging here, and moving to these shelves here, I have 2 white Christmas trees. I think I've had those since Ohio. So a lot of my stuff, even a lot of the greens and different items, are really old, and I just always feel like you do not always have to buy new things while I want to, and it's very tempting to. Oh, I see I need to move these. It's just not always necessary, you know, with all the new trends that come around. However, I usually treat myself to a few new things every year. I hung a wreath in the back here, and here's the living room. Not much different from last year, honestly. I have some burgundy pillow covers and the olive pillow that I have had on hand. I think it was thrifted. I have a vase of greens and ornaments that have gotten played with by the girls. And this tree I will try to have linked. I'll link what I can in the description box, but a lot of it is not really something I can link. But this one was on sale when I got it. This is the 3rd year of using it, so I'm curious to see how long the lights will last. I added 1 strand of twinkle lights to it, and I do have another one in there as well, but I actually turned it off because it was too much. The lights were a little different, like they were a faster blinking one, and I don't know, I wasn't quite sure I like it, so I may move that strand to somewhere else. But the mantle is simple. Even the candlesticks often get moved because this is a TV, in case you're not familiar with that. It's a Samsung frame TV we've had for a long time, but it's supposed to look like art. Bells, wreaths. I got 2 pillow covers. Not sure, like I 100% love them. And this couch has seen its bitter days. It's getting a little satin. The cushions constantly need fluffing, but it is what it is. If you hear traffic noise, it's because I have the door open. But I did put this one picture up here. A lot of times I'll swap out the art over Christmas, but the one that I normally use was all faded and gross looking, and I decided, yeah, well, I'm not gonna bother with it this year. It's okay. I put a little bit of garland up at the top of the cupboards, and I should add another strand to it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. You can let me know. I think I would have another one I could add. I'm not usually one to decorate tops of cabinets, but I was like, well, maybe I could. I have extra garland, and I thought it might look okay. So there's just nothing more cozy than a Christmas tree. I just love it. Yeah, I got a cute little white house here from Crate and Barrel a couple years ago. Just put a little string light bunch inside to add some lights, and these candles are, I would say, pretty realistic looking. They flicker just a hint. They're battery or LED, so not real candles. There's that. I'll go outside. I may still do a few things out here. I had wanted to switch a rug and do some cleaning out here on the ground, or like on the floor, but haven't gotten around to it. It actually needs a new paint job, so don't look too closely. But I did add some pillows, and our recliner had to relocate due to the Christmas tree, because that's where it normally sits. And so I moved it out here, and I have been loving it. I just adore sitting out here now. We've been having the most glorious weather lately, and so I foresee this getting used a lot more in the next month or so. Moving on, I still need to show our bedroom. Pretty simple in here. I would say the biggest thing is I got new sheets, just put them on today, and they're like Christmas themed. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've never gotten like holiday sheets specific, but my favorite sheets from Target were on sale. The king set currently is $45. I'm sure it's probably not going to be on sale when you're watching the video, but I've mentioned these a lot. They're just some of our favorites, and so I got those. We kind of need a new set anyway, so I feel like I might even use this into the winter a little bit and retire one of my other sets. I usually only just have two. I have the big Lola blanket in here. This thing is usually out in the living room, but it's really big, and there's a reason why everyone kind of wants it and fights for it, although it has gotten so much use. They had given it to us last year, and it's like the most plush, kind of heavy, cozy, but yet not super hot thing. It's definitely a luxury item. I think there's a lot of dupes out now too, so that would work too, but it's not as soft and furry as it was to begin with because it's gotten so much use. So anyway, but I put it in here because it looks cozy. My dresser is the one spot I put a little bit of stuff on, although I feel like it looks a little full, but we're just gonna go with it because I didn't really do much in our room. I've got some trees and houses over there, and a garland, and I just put a little red bow here. I thrifted the lamp and I was gonna paint it potentially, but I just haven't really. So here is another one of the pictures that we did. I think one of the boys might have taken this one. I love collecting little white houses. Okay, and swivel around this side. Also, the color on the walls is pewter green by Sherwin Williams. I usually get asked about that as well. And one more spot is the laundry room. This is definitely not how it looks most of the time, but you're welcome for this video. It's a heavily used area. I still love the Mikado tile on the backsplash. I had them and I was going to use them at our old house and never used them. And so I put them here, added a wreath, a picture of a tree, some furry fuzzy trees that I've had for a while, and another family picture. I'm a little obsessed. And oh, here's my coffee drink. Hi, Bo. What are you doing? What a little cutie. You love having your tummy rubbed. Hi. You want a treat? Where's a treat? You're already sitting. How's that gonna work? Come here. Come here. Do you want a treat? Okay, sit. Good boy. I think he's got that mastered. You were such a good boy. All right, so this is not necessarily part of my tour, but I thought I would show you all what I was doing. I had some filming I needed to do for LTK and my Instagram.
I was doing some tablescapes, playing around with a few ideas. I found some things on Amazon and then also just used some things I had. So I'm going ahead and doing some decorating in the dining room. So I'll show you guys those. Thought I'd give you some inspiration. I used to do this a lot more and I just don't really much anymore. So yeah, it's kind of fun.
Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exaltation. Sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God, glory in the highest.
I found these really pretty napkins. They had some Black Friday sales and holiday sales going on, so I grabbed a few things. I grabbed another one of these Norfolk pine garlands, and then I bought a string of these they're glass ornaments. They're so pretty, and I hope I can keep them from breaking. These are plastic, but they were all on like a silvery gold string, so I took them off and I added some ribbon to some of them, but then also I added them up here to the mirror. I think that looks really cute. And so that garland matches this one on the table, essentially. It's slightly different variation of color. Pretty reasonable right now. And then also I've got a table runner that I found on Amazon as well. It's pretty cheap, so it won't like hold up for very long, but it wasn't like super expensive at all. The other thing I got were these really pretty ribbed goblets. I only got 6 of them because, you know, it adds up. So those are really pretty. And then the silverware I've had for, I think, 2 years now, maybe. I got that on Amazon as well. I don't use it for everyday use, but I think you could, because sometimes I'll need extra spoons and we've run them through the dishwasher and everything, and I think it looks pretty. I might even play with a different arrangement yet. I've got some gold candlesticks. I had 6 of them. Those are also Amazon, and I had played with those on the table as well. They actually match the silverware. And then these LED or battery, I guess, operated candles are pretty realistic. They just have like a slight flicker. And so I feel like they do a really good job of being realistic looking. And then up close here, I'll show you these. I just think they're beautiful. And mixed with the Christmas tree. It's a sunny day out. I've got those candles over there. The wooden ones were thrift store, I think, several years ago, probably at least 5. I'm not sure, maybe even longer. But I thought you might like seeing this. Maybe it'll give you some ideas for the holidays coming up.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
And here's another tablescape. It's pretty similar to the other one, but I added more candles and trees and stuff, and so it feels a bit more busy. But you guys can let me know which one you like. This one would probably not be as feasible with a bunch of kids and having dishes of food around, but it really does look pretty. And if you'd have adults, you can go for a lot more candlesticks and things like that. So I don't know, I enjoy playing with things.
Making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Alright, this brings us to the end of the tour. I love the coziness that Christmas brings, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Incidentally, my very first YouTube video I ever posted was right around 9 years ago. Can you believe it? I know that some of you are still here, even from way back in the beginning, but many of you are new. My very first video was a Christmas home tour that I kind of put up spur of the moment, and it went from there. So I've shared a lot of different content over the years, but Christmas tours and Christmas decorating and home decor and things like that are still some of my favorite videos to do, and I always hope that it's an inspiration to you and that you can walk away from this feeling inspired and encouraged and blessed in some way. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it very much. I will be seeing you next week with a final video before Christmas. It's going to be a special episode of us going to Ohio to our Airbnb to spend the weekend there with family, go to a wedding, and hopefully see some snow. We'll be sharing that with you all, and so look forward to that. I will see you then. Bye, friends.
It is to